Welcome back, guys. I am so excited about today's video. I've been working on it for so many weeks. We've had so much different problems trying to get everything done. Not problems with the gear, but weather problems and people problems. It's just been absolutely crazy. But today is finally the day I get to bring you this video. I've shot for over 42 years, and this is probably, well, I would say definitely the best strobe I have ever used. Now, let me show it to you. First, it comes in this big box from Neewer. They always give you a nice box to go with it. And of course, you've got cords, power cables, and I've had it out. I've been using it, of course, but you got your power cords and all that kind of stuff you need. But let's jump on to the main event. This, my friend, is what you need if you shoot outside in the sun. This is the Neewer Q4 Pro, and it is a beast of a light. Let me tell you. I will turn it on. You can see the modeling light. Yep, you can see the modeling light. It's a bright modeling light too. And you, of course, can turn down the modeling light. Way down, way down, way down. There we go. So I had the full power just then, but how do I look? That looking good? I mean, this thing is amazing. Even the modeling light is good on it. It's got the new, let me turn the modeling light off. Got the new screen on the back so you can see everything coded by color. The numbers are huge, so you have no problem seeing it from where you are, because with a light this big, you can have it pretty far back if you need it. So I went to shoot. Now, usually when I'm shooting, if I'm taking off-camera shots, I'll have a Godox AD200, and that's plenty of light sometimes, but not all the time, and not if you want to shoot around, say, F16 at full sun. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to show you some pictures of my wife at the lake here in a second. The first picture is just her, complete silhouette. And then this light was about 10 feet away. I shot everything between f12 and f16. That's how bright this light is. Absolutely just a beast. And one thing I love about it, I'll show you this close up in a minute on the menu. I'll probably show you that upstairs when I get it set up. The menu is so easy to use. Everything is so easy to use. And I have also the Neewer trigger. So you combine this trigger on top of your camera to this, and you're good to go. It won't miss a beat. It's absolutely a powerhouse of a machine. I absolutely love this thing. The only thing that threw me when I first got it is I thought, can I honestly carry this lunchbox around with me? I don't know if I could be seen putting this lunchbox on top of a high up light stand, but I got past that in a hurry. It looks funny at first. Now it looks normal. I think the first impression, that was the first time I saw it, and I'm like, wow, it looks like a gigantic lunchbox. But now it just looks normal to me. So with that said, I'm going to show you a few things on the outside here. The battery that comes with it is huge. You're getting over, I believe, 500 shots at full power. So you're not going to be at full power, believe me. You'll be able to shoot all day with that. You'll probably be shooting around 1/64th of a second, maybe 1/28th of a second. So it's just absolutely, I just cannot say enough about this flash. I just like it that much. And you guys know I am honest with you on everything that I show you. Let me take the bulb out and show you the bulb. This is the kind of bulb that it has. Just goes right down in there. It's got a red dot down in here to match. And you just put your bulb right down in there. Let me get it back in there right. You guys know I'm honest with you. I'm always going to tell you what I like and what I don't like. And if you guys haven't seen my channel before, go back and look at some of my older videos. There's plenty of things there's one thing I just called it a piece of trash. It was terrible. It was a lens. If you kept focusing, it would just come right off the camera. That was ridiculous, and I said so. But I am not going to try to tell you guys that something's good if it's not good. This is beyond good. This is just up there. If you need a strong light, if you do like seniors outside, if you do weddings outside, or whatever you're doing outside, and a lot of it's during the day, this should be your next investment. I mean, this thing is absolutely amazing. I had a couple of AD200s. I actually sold one of them today because I don't need so many of them anymore. I've got this. But I absolutely love it. I never missed a flash. It just fires and fires and fires. It never overheated. It just did its job. And believe me, speaking of overheating, it was 102 degrees, and I think the heat index was 107 when we were shooting. So we were drenched in sweat. I almost had to leave via helicopter rescue from the hospital. I was so hot. But we got the pictures done. I think she did a fantastic job. So let's take a look at her pictures, and then we'll delve more into this flash and talk a little bit more about it. And then I'll show you some inside pictures of my wife too. So let's roll those outside pictures. All right, now guys, how do you like that? Pretty amazing. How did you like that sky? I mean, the light, plenty of light on her. I think I was at about a quarter, maybe an eighth of a power on some of these from about 10 feet away. I was shooting at f/16. Absolutely just a beast. I mean, you just can't ask for more. It is a little heavy. It probably weighs close to 5 pounds, so I may have to start working out a little bit to carry it. But absolutely, it comes with this grip on the bottom so you can mount it on any light stand. It comes with everything you need. You're not going to be in need of anything. If you guys can't tell, I love this. Again, it's called the Neewer Q4 Pro. Absolutely a beast. I love it. Did you like those pictures outside? If you like those pictures outside, that gives you a hint of what this thing will do. But not only will it shoot outside, we shot some of my wife in the studio. Just a small room. It's about a 12 by 12 room. That's a mighty small room to be putting a flash this big in. Let's have a look at those pictures. Okay, guys, today we are shooting inside on this wonderful Neewer Q4 Pro that I absolutely love. I've been shooting with outside when it hadn't been raining. Denise was with me the other day when it was so incredibly hot that we got done. She did great. I would not have made it back to the car without her, no kidding. So right now we're in the studio, and you're thinking, well, you sure do have it set wide. But that's because I want you guys to be able to see this work with her. And yes, I am cheating. I have one LED light right here. That is only to light up behind her hair, because if I use a strobe right here, her dark hair will go into the black and you'll never see any difference. So the only light we're using besides the Q4 is just a little LED to get us some background light. Okay guys, we are going to shoot at shutter speed 200. F-stop of 5.6, and like I said, we got the little LED light behind her. We're at ISO 200. Kind of sit up a little bit straighter for me. There we go. Headshot, very good. That looks really nice. You can still see just a tad of a shadow, but it's hardly that noticeable. It's not. You go. Bring chin around. I just love this light. It does so much. It'll work outside in the bright sun. Work in a small studio like we're in right now. Good, smile. Perfect, good. Do one more. Good, 1, 2, 3. Just over this way a little bit. Arch your back up straight. Sit around this way just a little bit. There you go, 1, 2. Right, no, you didn't blink. All right. You did not. All right, give me a few poses just sitting there. All right, now we're gonna let her pose a little bit because she's good at what she does. I'm gonna come in and get some good close headshots here. That's our kitty meowing. If you can hear me, he wants in the bald and the shoot, but he likes to tear up the background. Good smile. Right there. Arch that back. Very good. 1, 2. So that is her just sitting down to some basic shots. Just want to show you guys what this would do in studio because it is so versatile. It is heavy, but super versatile. Like I said, it works outside great. You see those pictures, you'll see these pictures, and it's just, I love this flash. There's just absolutely nothing wrong with it. Anyway, let's go take a look at these pictures. All right, guys, there you go. There's the pictures of her inside also, and the pictures of her at the lake. I don't think you can ask much more of a light. I mean, this thing is just absolutely, I can find nothing wrong with it other than it's a little heavy and it looks like a lunchbox. But that doesn't even count into play when you're doing work for money. But the menu on the back is so easy. I'm going to get another camera here in a second and go over the back and show you that so you can see it a little easier. But I absolutely, there's nothing about this flash that I did not like. Once I got it sunk up with the Neewer remote, it just clicked. I mean, it was going and going and going, flashing. I mean, I just can't recommend this thing enough. Built like a tank. Now, I don't know if he dropped it from 10 feet, and I say that because it is very heavy. So if this falls from 10 feet, it's going to hit the ground hard. So I don't know what would happen to it in that case. Probably wouldn't be good because it is so heavy. That would probably not be good. But just don't drop it from 10 feet. Make sure your stands are heavy. I knew it was heavy, so when I left, I took my heaviest stands that I use and put it on that. And as far as diffusion, I use this. I saw it was a little different made, so I used no umbrella. I used no softbox. That was just straight on this. Now, okay, guys, so let's go over the back of the menu. So here's your channels and your ABC. It's all different colors. Here's a big readout of where you are, whether it's 1/4, 1/16, 1/512th, whatever it may be. Right here is where you can change your channels. Here's your menu button. So I can change that for you. You can go into your entire menu and see all kinds of stuff in there, all kinds of settings you can change. And you've got your mode button, TTL to manual, and that's where I was shooting with manual. And here you go. You got your S1 and S2 buttons right here. And then you have your high-speed sync. Just turn it on. And here's where you have your settings where you can dial. You can see this changing here. I've got it in 1/3 increments. Going up to wherever you want to go. Down here is where you turn on your modeling light. And you can turn it on super bright or turn it off or in between, however you want to do it. This is how you turn it on. I'll turn it off real quick. So when you turn it on, you hit this button. This comes up. Then you have to roll this button a little bit, and then this will pop up. And then you just hold this to turn it off. So that is the back of the menu that I just wanted to show you guys. It's just the perfect little light. Well, not little. It's the perfect light I've seen. So I really like it, guys. It's been a long time. Probably been a while since you've heard me rave about something like this. But this is an excellent, excellent light. Okay, guys, so we have changed our location a little bit. We've got something working down there, but I just think she did a fantastic job on all her pictures. Her outside pictures were gorgeous. Her inside pictures were gorgeous. And that light, I've said enough about that light through the entire video. I just think that is probably the most amazing strobe I've ever used. And I won't continue saying that. You guys have heard me say it enough. There are links down at the bottom if you're interested in this light. Neewer is a fantastic company. They're really up and coming. And I really appreciate them work with me and letting them be a part of this video. They had no say in what I did. everything about it. I could have said it was a terrible piece of junk. They wouldn't know it, but it's not. It's fantastic, but they don't even know that I've said that. So they will see this when you see it. So I wasn't obligated to say anything. I do get to keep the light. No money changed hands, but that's it as far as that goes. But overall, it did great, and she really made it stand out. She just did excellent with all her, and she works all the time. If you guys knew how little spare time she had to give me to get things like this done, when there's not a model on hand I can call and have here in 5 minutes, everybody's spread out. But again, that is the Neewer Q4 Pro. I just think it did a fantastic job outside. Being able to shoot like that and that bright sun was just amazing. And what do you think?
I thought that it was obviously easy to operate and that it worked well. And I enjoyed having my pictures taken.
Cool. And when she's talking about, I think did you mention the Neewer remote?
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
somehow I got that in my mind. When I got that Neewer remote on top of the camera to control the Neewer flash, it never missed a beat. It just did. We never had one misfire. We never had anything go wrong that wasn't human error. And so it just was fantastic. And you know, if you guys have just bought a new light or something, you don't need to run out and spend more money on one. Okay, if you're looking for a light and you need one, if you're a wedding photographer, anything that you shoot outside, and it could be during the day or at sunset, you need one of these lights, because I mean it's that good. It's fantastic. It'll light up as 400 watt seconds, and you saw every bit of it. So anyway, I just said thanks again to Neewer, and thank you guys for watching. Let this be your home for photography. We want everybody here, from beginners to guys that have been shooting for longer than I have. We appreciate it, and we appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Good?
Yep.
All right. We'll see you guys later.